We should never use electricity or electric current from electric power supply line, which is called the mains of electricity, through sockets in our home or school, or that produced by portable generators or inverters for performing science experiments, because it is very unsafe to do so. It may give us electric shock, which may be dangerous. We can use an electric cell to obtain electricity or electric current that is safe for performing science experiments. An electric cell is usually called just cell, but it should not be confused with cells which we study in biology. An electric cell provides much less electricity than that provided by electric supply line or the power supply line. For example, a single electric cell usually provides only 1.5 volts of electricity, whereas the electricity from the power station which we get in our home is at a very high voltage of 220 volts. We should use only electric cells or battery made of electric cells for performing all the experiments and activities based on electricity or electric current. In order to obtain electricity or electric current from a cell or battery, we have to connect it into a circuit. So, we will now study electric circuits. A cell or battery is a source of electric current, but this current cannot flow out on its own. There must be conducting material like wires, bulb, etc. between the two terminals of the cell through which electric current can flow. A continuous conducting path consisting of wires, bulb, switch, etc. between the two terminals of a cell or battery along which an electric current flows is called a circuit. In a cell, we have a positive terminal and a negative terminal. The positive terminal of the cell is connected to one end of the switch with a piece of copper wire. The other end of switch is connected to one end of bulb holder with another piece of copper wire. The negative terminal of the cell is connected directly to the other end of the bulb holder with a copper wire. Due to this, the circuit is complete and hence a current flows in the circuit. The electric current makes the bulb light up. If we open the switch so that it comes to the off position, then a gap is created between the two ends of the copper wire or connecting wire. Due to this, one terminal of the cell gets disconnected from the bulb and hence the current stops flowing in the circuit. Thus, when the switch is open or in the off position, the circuit breaks and no current flows through the bulb. The bulb stops glowing. When the switch in a circuit is closed, then the switch is said to be in the on position, and when the switch in a circuit is open, then the switch is said to be in the off position. In an electric circuit, a bulb lights up or glows only when the switch is in the on position and the electric circuit is complete. On the other hand, the bulb does not light up or it does not glow when the switch is in the off position and the electric circuit breaks. Sometimes, however, the bulb does not light up or glow even when the switch is in the on position or closed. This can happen only if the bulb gets fused and its filament breaks. In an electric bulb, say a torch bulb, there is a thin wire called filament which becomes white hot and glows when electric current passes through it. When the bulb gets fused, then its filament breaks. The filament of bulb is a part of the electric circuit. So when the filament of the bulb breaks, then the electric circuit also breaks and becomes incomplete. Under these conditions, the bulb will not light up, even if the switch is in the on position or closed. We must note that a switch can be connected anywhere in the circuit. Suppose we have 2 or more bulbs connected in the same circuit. Now, when we bring the switch of such a circuit in the on position, then electric current will flow instantly through the whole circuit, due to which all the bulbs will light up or glow together at once. When the switch is in the off position, then no current can flow in any part of the circuit, and hence no bulb can glow or lit up. In electric circuits, we have to show a cell or battery, switch, bulb or lamp, and connecting wires. To draw the electric circuits by making the actual sketches or drawings of the cell, battery, switch, bulb, and connecting wires, it is difficult job and takes a lot of time. So the scientists have devised some symbols for electrical components like cell, battery, switch, electric bulb, and connecting wires, which are easy to draw. And these symbols are used to draw the electric circuit diagrams easily and clearly. Well, some of the commonly used symbols for electrical components in the circuit diagrams is given on the screen. The symbol of a cell consists of 2 parallel lines, one thin and long and the other thick and short, having horizontal lines on the side. The long and thin line represents the positive terminal of the cell, whereas the short and the thick line represents the negative terminal of the cell. The battery is combination of 2 or more cells joined together. Please note that in the symbol of a battery, the positive terminal of one cell is joined to the negative terminal of the other cell. We can also draw the symbol for a battery having more than 2 cells in a similar way, but in every case, the positive terminal of one cell will be connected to the negative terminal of the adjoining cell. The symbol of electric bulb consists of a circle having a semicircle inside it. That represents the filament of the bulb. The switch is a device which is used to make or break an electric circuit. Please note that a switch is sometimes also called a key. The connecting wires, which are used to connect the various components of a circuit like cell, switch, bulb, etc., are represented just by drawing straight lines. These straight lines can be horizontal as well as vertical. So, from the discussion, we can conclude that it is very convenient to represent various electrical components such as battery, cell, bulb, switch, connecting wires by symbol. And by using these symbols, electric circuits can be represented conveniently by drawing their circuit diagrams.